We're on the 5th hole now at Winding Hills. This is undoubtedly one of the most challenging holes we have on the golf course. When we get up to the green, you're going to see some things happening on the green that are very difficult. But I want to just take a look off of this tee. It's between us and the green. There is swamp growing with reeds, so it makes it almost a blind shot to the green. If we take a look down there, you'll see the reeds, and you may be able to get close enough in a pan and a zoom to see the flag just over the top of those reeds. So this is a very psychological hole, needless to say. We have to put that psychology out of our mind, what is there, and we have to get very focused on the process. Remember, one of the things you'll hear me talking about over and over again is process orientation. You don't want to get wrapped up in the necessity to manipulate a golf ball to the hole. You want to stay very focused on the process of the stroke. So I'm going to talk about that as I set up, take my practice swings and my alignment here, and give you an idea of what goes on in my mind when I come up against a difficult shot. So we'll get behind the ball here for a moment slightly, look down the line, get an idea of what I'm seeing. This green backs up with some deep woods, which is aesthetically beautiful because it's very dark behind the green. Now again, we have a day when it's quite humid out here, so I'm not going to get the same distance I would with my clubs. So we're about 137, a little bit short of that, maybe about 135, 134 yards to the green. The green also slopes very severely on this one, back to front and right to left. You either get on the green or you're probably going to bogey the hole. It's a very difficult hole to pitch and chip to, as you'll see when we get down there. So I'm going to stay very focused as I'm making this swing. Again, you want to go up, make sure part of your process is to set the club first. Set the leading edge of the club perpendicular to the line you want to hit it on. Trust that line. Then you set your feet. You'll find your body will automatically line up in relationship to the flight line of the ball. It happens almost automatically for almost everybody I've ever taught. So don't try to think of aiming. When you think of aiming, you'll start to turn your body and get into a position like this where you're trying to manipulate the hit. You cannot manipulate a golf ball. Remember that. Golf balls have a mind of their own, and they want to go straight. We make them go crooked. Very important point to remember. So we're going to set up nice and square. Let this swing happen. Feel pretty good in my mind. Okay, I rushed that swing a little bit. Consequently, my hip turned out a little early, and I pushed the ball to the right. I'm going to try one more. Get a little bit more trusting on this swing, and make sure when I come through that I'm truly going for it. That looks a lot better. Should be up on the green. Probably I see it rolling back to the hole. I might be 4 or 5 feet away from the hole after that one settles. Let's go up and see what happened. We came up about 10 feet here to the left of the hole from the tee position. This is the second shot I hit. The first one was actually off the green, about pin high, but off the green. Would have been a very difficult shot. Sometimes when you're playing by yourself, it's not a bad idea to play mulligan golf, what I call mulligan golf, so you learn about the shot. And that was a very good example. The first shot I hit, I realized I didn't hit all the way through it, so I could correct it right away and make another shot. Now this ball actually landed way up there on the upper shelf of this green, quite a ways up on the green, probably about 40 feet back. It took the bite and then spun all the way back to this point. So that's sometimes the way you have to play a hole. You have to play it beyond the hole and understand that because of the nature of this severe green, it's got to roll back to the hole. Very difficult shot to plan out. So there is a degree of luck involved, but at least I knew that I had to hit it to the upper right part of the green. All right, we're going to make this putt. Hopefully we're going to sink it in one stroke. I have a little left to right break. I'm uphill. Remember, when you're uphill or downhill, don't start to think on an uphill putt that you have to hit it harder, because you'll snap at the ball and usually pull it left. You still want to make a very smooth tick-tock stroke, but remember the backswing is what controls the distance. So just think about trusting the backswing, and you're probably going to have the proper amount of speed going to the hole. Let's see what happens. Okay, feel pretty good, pretty well set. Here we go. Tick, tock. Yes! Just made it into the hole, perfectly played on the left lip and dropped in. That was no magic, folks. That actually did happen. So we're going to go on here to the next hole, which is a very interesting par 4. We'll pick that up next time.